Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brands Vera Bradley and Look. I also occasionally, rarely, do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all of these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. Today's video is a Vera Bradley haul. The main focus is on the brand new Tiger Lily Blue OAR pattern. But I do have a couple of pre-loved items and then a couple of miscellaneous other items that I'm going to share first. So let's get started. So the first two items that I picked up, I got in a set. There is a, I guess you would call it like a thrift store where I live. And occasionally I go in there just to see, you know, what they have. And occasionally I can find some good little pieces. So this is the older version of the small Cosmetic. And I believe this pattern was called like Pink Swirls Flowers or something to that degree. But it's just this pretty pink background with those little florals in it. And this is the older version of the small Cosmetic. So you have the loop on the end. And it's a single zip with that that older plastic lining in it. And then the second piece that I got with that, this was really why I wanted the set. This is in good condition. This is in fantastic condition. And this is the older Kisslock case. So it looks like the regular one from like the factory outlet now. But when you open it up, it has two sections. And this one you can actually get to the bottom fairly easily. I find the factory outlet ones now, it's hard to get to the bottom to actually get your hand in there or get any items in there. So I really like that this middle frame piece, you can move out of the way and actually see in there. So that was the first two items. The next pre-loved piece that I picked up came from thredUP, and it's this little clear Cosmetic. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right there on the front it says Pretty Little Things. I don't care about that, but what I do love is the size of this and that it's clear. This is the perfect size for a little catch-all in my handbags. And where it's clear, it makes everything super easy to see. So, love that. And this is the floating garden pattern on the trim. But it's got all those little sparkles and stuff in it. I just think it's super cute. And then the last pre-loved piece that I picked up is a Carson mini shoulder bag in Dover Mauve. So if you remember a while back, I got the Performance Twill Multi-Strap shoulder bag in Dover Mauve, also from thredUP, but it didn't come with the shoulder strap. This is a phenomenal color. It can have like mauve-y undertones, more pink undertones. It's really kind of a, on the camera, from what I can see right at this very moment, it comes across more taupey. But this is a true taupey, lilac-y pink color. I don't know how to describe it because I'm not good with my descriptors. But the mini Carson is a fantastic little bag. For me personally, I can fit everything I need with a little extra room inside these. You have a zip pocket on the back, two slip pockets on the front, that magnetic slip on the back, and then you have this magnetic snap on the front. And when I conceal carry, I can fit my handgun in here perfectly, my cell phone and keys in the back if I want to put my keys in there as well. Everything else goes in the middle and it works perfectly. But this one was in excellent condition and came with the strap. So now I have a strap that matches my mini Carson and my multi-strap shoulder bag. So super happy about that. Super happy. This was a great deal. And I love this color. So that was the next preloved item. Actually, that was the last preloved item. So everything from here on out is brand new retail. I have a couple of items that aren't in the new Tiger Lily pattern, so I'll show you those first, and then we'll get into that brand new pattern. So the first piece that I picked up is the hair accessory kit in Citrus Paisley. I really like this little item. I don't know how popular they've actually been, but I really like it. And I feel like I got super, super lucky on the placement right here, because I got that little bundling of flowers like right in the center. And that's probably my favorite part of this pattern, because you get all the colors. With the Paisley section, I find it can get cut off kind of funny, and you just see this kind of looks like a feather in the middle, but I much prefer that little grouping of flowers. So the hair accessory kit is circular, and each side is kind of firm. Like, there's something that makes these two round sides firm. So when you unzip it, it unzips right around the middle, and you can open it up theoretically kind of like a book, but it won't stay that way. It comes with bobby pins, and this little section is magnetic. And when I use these, I will use the little circular pouch as a catch-all, and I take all this stuff out of it. I take the little scrunchie out of it, and I take the headband out of it. But this magnetic section right here, like, I always carry a pair of fingernail clippers and tweezers and bobby pins, things like that with me, just a couple. And this little magnetic section right here, all of those items will stick to that little magnet, and it keeps them up and out of the way. And then this little cord, or this little snap piece right here that the scrunchie is on, I can undo that and put my own hair ties on there that I carry for my daughter and myself. And then down here in this little mesh pocket, I'll stick like Tide wipes and glasses wipes, screen wipers, that kind of thing. And then the other little loose items that I carry, I just kind of set on top of it wherever, and it works really, really well. So if you haven't tried one of these yet, I really do recommend them. I still prefer the factory style hair accessory kit, because it's just like a smaller pouch, so you just dump everything in and go. But if you have the time to kind of organize one of these and make it into a little catch-all pouch, it works really, really well. So that is the hair accessory kit in Citrus Paisley. The next 3 items that I picked up are all the exact same item in different prints. So it is the clip and zip mini pouch. And I'll show you what I picked up, and then I'm going to tell you why I got so many of them. So I got the black bandana medallion. Classic black and white. Y'all know how I feel about those. That's the interior on that one. So I picked up black bandana medallion, Rosy outlook. Still disappointed in this pattern, and the back of this one, or front, whichever you want to look at it, is kind of crap. But this side's really nice, so it's fine. But I wish the colors on this would have been as vibrant as they looked online, but that's okay. There's the interior on that one. And then the last one that I picked up, we call Santa Turtle. I mentioned that I don't buy holiday themed bags, but holiday themed accessories, I am all about that. What is this called? It is called Santa Turtle, but this one was too cute to pass up, so I got this one as well. And the interior of this one is the snow globe motifs. So the reason that I picked up 3 more of these is because I recently switched into my rose toile. clip and zip mini pouch. And I have found that for me personally, this makes a phenomenal wallet. So it's a mess. I didn't clean this out. I didn't try to make it look all pretty for y'all. But let me get this one and show y'all. So the way this is made, it comes across and then it zips down the side just a little bit. Not a ton, but enough to give you a little bit more visibility. And then on the inside of these, you have 2 slip pockets. So there, you can see those. You have one there and one there. And they're larger than a traditional credit card slot would be. So you can get multiple cards in those extremely easily. And unlike the coin purse, this does not come with that little elastic piece in the side seam right there. I don't actually care for that little elastic piece. It just gets in the way for me. And this is actually a little bit larger than the coin purse. So, for me personally, I divided my cards into my most used and then my least used with like my driver's license and things like that. And then I just throw my cash in there, my coins. I even have a cough drop in there because, as I've told y'all, we can't seem to stop getting sick. But I just put my most used cards up here with whatever cash I have, least used in the second card slot. Cards I hardly ever use down here in the very bottom. There's change, cough drops. This is just a phenomenal little wallet. And if I have to run in somewhere really quickly, I'll just hold my phone, clip my keys on with this. It is a wristlet. You don't have to hold it. You just go about your day and you hold your phone. I mean, it's just, this has been working out phenomenally well for me. So I picked up 3 more. So again, I got the Santa turtle because it's just too cute, and I will use this all year long. I don't even care. Rosy Outlook and black bandana medallion. Now let's get into the new Tiger Lily blue OAR. But before I show y'all the items, I have to give you a little bit of a background, I guess, of myself with this pattern and the blue OAR color in general. If you've been with me for quite a while since I started my channel, you'll recall that I've mentioned several times how much I absolutely loved the blue OAR shade, or the Performance 12 blue OAR color. I thought it was gorgeous. It was this beautiful muted blue. I am not good with color descriptions, but it was just this beautiful muted shade of blue. And when I saw that they had released the Tiger Lily blue OAR, my interpretation of that, based on what I could see online, because as I've said before, I don't have a retail store near me that I can go into and look. But my perception of that was that they had overlaid this pattern onto the blue OAR color. And now that I've received my items that I ordered, I think the color is actually a little bit different. I still like it, but I don't love it as much as the original blue OAR. So I'm going to try to show you that. I may be blind. It may just be me. It could be the exact same color. Y'all have to let me know what you think when I show you the items. And I am going to compare it to the original blue OAR shade for you. So, but yeah, y'all just have to let me know how you see it. It could just be me. But I do think there is a slight difference in the color. So the first item that I picked up is the Plush throw blanket. They had these on sale for $30. I'm not going to completely pull it out and open it, I don't think, just because I have so many blankets, you guys, that I'm out of space. Like, I genuinely have nowhere to put them at this point. And when my husband saw that I had got this one, he doesn't care about my bags because he knows I will always find a space for those. Like, they will always make their way onto my shelves or in my closet, or they'll go somewhere, or I will sell one to make room for one if I absolutely have to. He knows that I will find the room for that. But these blankets take up a lot more space than a bag does. And I have blankets everywhere, all over our house. They are in my kids' rooms, they're in the living room, they're in our bedroom, they're in our closets, they're in the guest area, they're everywhere. I even have one right now over my dining table bench, because part of our dining table we have the two big end chairs, the two chairs on one side, and then the other side has a bench. I even have one over a bench right now because I'm so out of space. My bed right now currently has 3 on it. I have one across the back over here, one on the actual bed, and one across the end on this side. So I'm out of space for blankets. So when he saw this one come in, he went, "Are you serious? You got another blanket?" I was like, "Babe, I couldn't resist." So I got in trouble a little bit. Not really. I didn't get in trouble, but he just looked at me like, "Where are you going to put that?" So without fully undoing this, I'll kind of show you. That's pretty good. So that is the throw blanket. And I'm not going to compare my older blue OAR bags to this blanket, just simply because this material is so different, you can't really compare those. But I will say I'm kind of disappointed in the plushiness of this one. This doesn't feel near as plushy as my previous blankets. This one's kind of course I love it and it is soft, but it's not that super soft that I'm accustomed to. So that's kind of disappointing. I hadn't actually taken this out of the bag yet to feel it, but it even seems thinner than normal. Like, if I show you that fold right there, that is the fabric folded over onto itself. So that's 2 layers of it, and it even seems thinner than normal. To me, anyway. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm just getting cynical and it's the exact same. But if y'all picked up one of these, let me know what you think. But that's the Plush throw blanket. That's not super plushy in the Tiger Lily Blue OAR. The next item that I picked up, I apologize, I had to turn that lamp over there off because I felt like it was distorting the camera. I don't know if it did or not. Maybe I should just turn it back on. Okay, but anyway, the next item that I picked up in this pattern is kind of, I don't know. This is the small multi-strap tote, the Performance Twill small multi-strap tote. And y'all know how I feel about this style. It's okay. I don't mind it necessarily, but it's certainly not my favorite, and I am extremely, extremely disappointed that they did not bring this pattern out in the regular Performance Twill multi-strap shoulder bag. That's my preference, that's my favorite, and I am still pissed off that I didn't get to purchase that. So my next option in that sizing category is the multi-strap tote. This is the second one that I've purchased, and as I said, it's fine. I can use it, and I do use my other one, but it's just not my favorite. I find these outside pockets to be not the most useful, and the way that these straps cut through here, like the fabric on this bag, right? The background on this bag is just the background, and then the straps cut through here. With your multi-strap shoulder bag, this front section is a completely separate piece of fabric for that front pocket. and it's wider and it's larger, and then the straps sit off to the side of it, and then your background fabric is separate from that. But the way that this one is made, the straps just cut right through the background fabric. And so because of that, I feel like it almost distorts the pattern, this pattern in particular. I guess I kind of got lucky in a way that the interruptions from my strap here kind of lined up with the background pattern in general. So like the white on the strap here matched with the white in the background for the most part on each little section there. But I just think it really distorts the pattern, and it doesn't make it look near as good as it could look. And again, this just isn't my favorite bag style. So, but I did want a medium-sized satchel type bag in this pattern. So my only option really was this bag. I'm so irritated that they're not releasing everything in every pattern anymore. Or at least, you know, all of the Performance Twill patterns and the Performance Twill items. It's just like they pick and choose what they want to release now. And it irritates me to death. Because you never know if the item that you want to purchase is going to be released in the new patterns or not. It's just a waiting game. Will it show up? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And it drives me insane. But if you're unfamiliar with this bag style, it is my second choice to the multi-strap shoulder bag. On the outside, you have a slip pocket on each side that wraps around the bag. So from this strap seam all the way back around to this strap seam, that is one slip pocket. And if you choose to utilize it, you will push in to the interior of your bag and you will lose some space. So you have to pick and choose whether to use these outside pockets for bulkier items or to keep your interior space. When I use this bag, I will typically slip my phone into the front of one of these pockets because it fits fine as far as what you can fit in these pockets. I say that and then it's going to make me look like a liar. But that's about the best I can get out of it and still maintain the space on the inside. So I'll put like my phone there just so I can grab it quickly. I'll put my pocket knife in the other one maybe just so I can get to it quickly. But other than that, I don't really use these outside pockets because as you just saw, it can be a struggle to get things in and out of these. They just aren't the most convenient because of the way they're placed on here. Whereas with your multi-strap shoulder bag, you have a traditional pocket right on the front and the back. They're easy to access, and I'm still complaining, so I'm going to shut up. You have these two shorter straps that are kind of padded and plushy. They have one seam right down the middle. There are no side seams. It just wraps around to that one seam in the middle. On the inside, you have your very traditional 2-slip, 1-zip, so your 2 slip pockets on the front there, your zip pocket on the back. I do love that white interior because it makes everything really, really visible. And then you also get your longer adjustable removable shoulder strap, but this is no longer in Performance Twill. They have cheapened this now, in my opinion. And it's just some kind of woven fabric strap. It's not necessarily that slicky seatbelt material, but it's just a woven strap, and I feel like they cheapened out on it. This should have been a Performance Twill strap. I don't care what anybody says. This is a cheap substitution. So, yeah. I'm kind of disappointed in this one. I'm not gonna lie. But I kind of also went into it knowing that this was kind of a disappointment to me. Not a disappointment. Had I never ever had a Performance Twill multi-strap shoulder bag, I would probably like this one significantly more than I do. But I got spoiled with the multi-strap shoulder bag, and now this one is just kind of subpar to me. If you like this bag style and this is your favorite, then don't listen to me because I'm nobody anyway. I just got used to a different style that functions differently, and that style worked better for me. If this style works better for you, or if you have figured out a way to utilize these outside pockets better, then by all means share the information with me because I'm an open book. Like, I want to hear it. If there's a way that I can make this bag function better for me as well, I'm all ears. So I do like this bag. I will use it. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought it had I not known that because I already have one. I just would have preferred to get my multi-strap shoulder bag. So I'm just griping for no reason because clearly I bought it. So that is the small multi-strap tote in Tiger Lily Blue OAR. And then the last item that I picked up in this pattern is the Performance Twill Triple Compartment Crossbody. So I love this pattern on this bag because you don't have those straps interrupting anything. You just get just the fabric. You have that one zipper right here that runs through, but it really doesn't throw off the pattern by any stretch of the imagination. You just get to see the pattern. And over the last couple of years, I've really come to appreciate this bag in particular. In fact, we had my mom's family side of the Christmas over this past weekend, and I used my black one for that because I have found I can get my wallet, my keys, my phone, my little catch-all pouch, my chapsticks, and whatever other little bits and pieces I need in this bag perfectly. It doesn't bulk it out, and it's just a great bare minimum essentials bag for me. So this is the one I'm going to show you next to my original Blue OAR. So holding it back here, I'm not sure if you can see the difference that I perceive in that background color, but to me the original Blue OAR has more of a blue undertone, whereas this new one has more of a grayish undertone. So I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to hold these up to the camera and show you that, but again, I don't know how well it'll show up, and like I said, it may not even be there. It could be the pattern on this one that's interrupting my perception of the color on this one, whereas, you know, this is just a solid. But I'll hold them up closer and y'all tell me if you see any difference in that background color. Let me turn it around here. Let's try that. So can you let me know, do you all see a difference in the older Blue OAR in the background of the new Tiger Lily Blue OAR? So that's those two side by side. Again, I do still like this color. I just don't love it as much as the original because to me, this does have a little bit more of a gray undertone. But anyway, I still love this bag. I absolutely love this pattern. And that is a pretty good look at it right there. It's a black and white pattern with little bits of grays on the inside here. And then you've got this almost like a watercolor to the background. If you can see down there. I do think it's a beautiful pattern. I absolutely love it. This is probably my favorite piece that I picked up in this pattern though. And they didn't release a lot in it that I really wanted. I typically don't buy two bags in one pattern unless I really like it. This was my first choice because I thought the pattern came across beautifully on this silhouette where it's more of a simplistic design with cleaner lines. But for size and functionality, I wanted something a little bit bigger for every day, hence the small tote. So I got both. But if you're unfamiliar with this style, you have a zip pocket all across the front. It is just a zip pocket, no other organization in there. I better not zip that tag up. There are no pockets on the back. Now this one came with a performance twill strap. So why in the world did that one not? You know what I mean? It's like, I think this is smaller than the straps previously. Let me pause and get my strap out of my original blue OAR and see if it's the same size. I'm crazy. So my original blue OAR triple compartment crossbody strap is the same size as this one. I just pulled all my straps off, and the other day I used a wider strap with mine, with my black one. However, pulling these straps off, I can clearly see a color difference now. So let me see if I can show y'all that. Let's see. Can y'all see it there? So this side right here is the original blue OAR. And if I hold those straps side by side, you can see the original blue OAR looks brighter and more blue. And the new blue OAR, the Tiger Lily blue OAR, has more of a darker gray undertone. So I can definitely see the color difference with the strap. But the strap is the same size. I just mix and match my straps. So I'm crazy. Anyway, you have two zip pockets that go across the top and then a magnetic section in the center there. This is a slimmer type bag, but for whatever reason, it works wonderfully for me. So this front zip pocket, you have no additional organization in there. It is just a big pocket, and then this back pocket is where you get that traditional 2 slip pockets, 1 zip pocket. I will admit, when I use this bag, I rarely use the pockets inside of it. Occasionally, I will use the zip pocket to throw like feminine products in or something like that. But I rarely use those 2 slip pockets, because if I utilize those, it just kind of eats into the interior space, but it does it in an awkward way where things stick out in weird places and I can't fit things in between it. So when I use this bag style, I just line my items up. Like my wallet and my catch-all and my keys will go in the back. I zip that up. I put my phone in this front zip pocket. And then this first main zipper section will just get all the other junk that I'm bringing. My lip gloss, lotion if I bring it, my mask, you know, whatever odds and ends that I need to put in there. But everything I really need, my wallet, my catch-all, my keys, fit in this back section just lined up. And then my phone in the front, so it's secure but easy access. I'll throw like receipts or change or whatever in this middle magnetic section till I get home and clean it out. And then the front just holds my extra little bits. So this has been a really, really good bag style for me. But that is the triple compartment crossbody in Tiger Lily blue OAR. Love it. So that's my video for today, y'all. I hope that if you were wanting a little bit more information about the new Tiger Lily blue OAR pattern, or if you just wanted an up-close look at it, that I was able to help you out with that. If not, I just hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, leave me a message down below, because I love to chat with y'all. And I'm not sure if I will have another video up before Christmas or not. So if I don't, I want to wish each and every one of you a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope that you and your families and your loved ones all have a phenomenal Christmas. I hope you get everything you want. I hope you eat tons of good food and make tons of memories with all of your loved ones. And I just hope you have a phenomenal day. So, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.